What's your name again? Oh, I'm gonna say your real name.
Do not.
Hey everybody, it's Damon Johnson of DJ Solutions, chairman, CEO, all that other good stuff. Y'all, I thought I could give up one of them titles this week, but I couldn't. If you want something done right, do it your damn self. We have a special guest in the house. Oh wait, Lord, I forgot my stuff ain't all down. Is that me not down?
That's me.
That's you.
As soon as Mark sees the thing pop up, just share it and just let one another come there and watch the stream. That way you can get all the comments and interaction.
It should come up on my phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just search Damon's page. You'll see him live.
Gotcha.
Oh, look at you. So we have special guests. How many titles do you have? Broker, loan officer,
I'm not a broker.
manager?
I'm not a broker. I'm an area manager for a direct lending institution.
Oh, see. Now listen, y'all know I'm friends with a lot of lenders, and I don't assume nobody's title. People are like, oh, what are they? Girl, they do loans. They close your loans. Listen. That's what I'm here for. I'm like, they close loans. People be having all these titles and all this stuff. He supplies the money to close your house.
100%.
So if you don't have any money and you can't get it from Damon, you have to go to him to get it. But that's what he specializes in. And he is here. I did his show. Was it 2 weeks now?
Yeah. No, last week.
It's been a week.
Yeah,
it's only been a week.
Yeah.
And y'all know me. They call me Grandpa Smurf. I was like, it started what time? He said, oh, it started at 10. Y'all know me. I'm on time for everything. I can't reach my shade button. Not to reach it over in a minute.
Yeah, you know what?
See, Kermit the Frog is we got where the clip comes on.
Okay.
And you be in charge of that today. So push Kermit for me right quick.
Which one?
He's over here. Kermit the Frog. He's sipping.
Okay.
And then you're gonna push it. Okay. Then push it again. See, he pops up where Trip is at.
Okay.
I was sipping tea, y'all. He was a little tardy. But in his defense, y'all know Ferndale traffic is like no other.
And the parking.
But y'all, it was so funny. I knew his ass was gonna be late. Look, I know Ferndale.
Here's what it is.
I
left my office.
I know you.
I left my office.
I'm gonna take a sip.
Trying to get here on time, and I did my absolute best to beat the 75 traffic that they have. Like, it's like. There we go.
How long is this story gonna take? This is an hour-long show.
I'm done with the story.
All right. Y'all, I know Ferndale traffic. That's why I tell people. My neighbors always ask, "Why do you work so late?" And I'm like, "Oh, I will be looking there. See, don't look at me." They'll ask, "Why do you work so late?" And I'm like, "Listen, in Ferndale, if you're not out of there by 4, you're stuck till 7. So I might as well work and get the money. Because when I know I can like see a window sometimes at 3:30, boom, I'm like, I'm out of here. But if I'm stuck here, quote unquote, I just stay because the traffic here is like no other. It is.
Are we gonna talk about that wine though?
Oh yeah, y'all. Today we're drinking, and I had to drink today. Y'all.
It's really good.
I ain't really had a drink.
I'm a Camus guy. I'm a Camus guy, by the way.
This is Duckhorn Vineyards, Napa Valley. It's a cab from 2017. Y'all know I'm not a red person, so here we go. Gary's a red person. I'm not. It's really good.
Really good.
It's really, really good. I need like a piece
of. I have good taste. I have really good taste. I have good taste in a lot of things.
This is a key. This is a family show. I can't cuss. I want to cuss this motherfucker. But some days,
is it really a family show?
Because some days, shit, I'll be like, listen, yeah, I'm not a red guy per se, but people always buy me a red.
That's on you though.
They do. Whose phone is that talking? Yours? You got to put your phone on.
Let me put my phone down. Hold on. I'll lower the volume. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm not really a red person. My audience knows I like a sweet bubble. You got a sweet and it's a little bubble. Oh, 2 glasses and I'm done so. Because red sneaks up on you.
It really does.
Red, you'll be like, and
while I'm trying to kind of send out little invites to everybody on my Facebook real quick here. Well, you can drink your wine.
I am
a social. Was I could?
You can, and you get a share. And my audience knows I'm a social media WHORE. They know. My clients all know. Did I tell you the time I had a client? Trip was with me. They know who they are. I don't think she even has social media. We drove in a blizzard. You know how you get one of them early morning blitz? Oh, you don't notice about me. I don't do snow, so I don't know how I'm gonna do your show.
You
Y'all,
don't do snow?
not at all.
You don't really?
I will call an Uber so fast it'll make your head spin.
Oh my god.
We
You're
drove
one of those, huh?
Oh, y'all I'll be like
And
this.
you're gonna be late.
Oh, I just won't come. If it Trip, am I coming if it snows? If Trip driving, I'm there. I'm not like,
Oh my god.
We drove. Now Trip had went out of town. Who came from Arizona? Drove in a blizzard. You know, it stopped and they don't do the street show. They was like, whatever. We drove out to Utica. It seemed further than what it was. Closed. The client was like, "Oh, I ain't taking no picture." Shit, the hell you say? I was like this. My broker calls it the hostage picture. That's not that PC.
It is.
But okay. What do you think? Because you used to ain't supposed to say hostage.
Yeah, man. Jesus Christ.
Nah. But yeah,
on the show.
I tell everybody who is in mortgages, real estate, people like to work with winners. Nobody wants anybody who doesn't close. Y'all know what I said last week. It's a lot of fucking pre-approvals out here. But it ain't a lot of closings. I see people posting pre-approvals. I'm like this. That don't mean nothing. I'm glad. I see a pre-approval and I be like this. What house you finna find?
You know what?
And stop. Hold on. Stop posting.
Somebody made a post. And I don't know if I should call her out or
not. No, don't call no names.
Yeah,
she who should not be named.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
She may be a guest next week.
Oh my god. She made a really nice post, and actually she kind of called out, but maybe yet not called out, or whatever you want to call it. People who are posting certain things on their Facebooks that honestly don't make sense. To be honest with you, if you're in the industry, in the mortgage and real estate industry, and I'm sure tons and tons of people, follow me, and follow Damon. And the best thing that you could do is it's great that you post closings and you post all that stuff, but trying to trash talk other lenders or trying to trash talk other realtors.
When I tell you, you hit the nail on the head.
This to me is like the no of the world. Like for me, it doesn't work. If you want to trash talk yourself.
Because
at the end of the day,
somebody was talking about something, and after we talked about it in the parking lot after your show.
Yep.
I said, do you know how much bad stuff I've done in my life? Who am I to judge another company? This business is tough enough.
It is very hard.
The phone calls I had today, I told Trip I'm gonna go work. I'm going back to Macy's. I'm gonna go work.
I don't blame you.
The phone calls I was getting today, I was like, is it Monday? This business is tough enough on its own because you're dealing with a ton of money. Sometimes it's people's last money. And you have to produce. You have to close the deal. You have to find the house. You got to really get them the rate you said you were going to get them. You have to really, how many times I got to close and they were short $1,000. They were looking around the table like, what y'all looking at me for?
100%.
But I don't have time to trash talk people because I'm too damn busy. Let me tell you how busy I am. And you twice as busy because you run the whole office.
It is what it is.
I have to do, y'all know I do his social, Lord. I'm helping him revamp his social. So powered by, who are you powered through even said, Jad? Come on, get your NMLS, all that good stuff.
I got to give you all the gist. My name is Mark Jarbo. Introduce me. I'm with Community First Home Mortgage. I'm powered by a company called Stockton Mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. My NMLS number for Stockton Mortgage is 8259. And I am the area manager.
Hey, Crystal.
And then I basically run an office with 20 amazing individuals that are crushing the industry. They're really, really good. They're great at what they do. They have been given the opportunity and have taken strides to build themselves. One of my main people, Valentina Jamil, is in my office. She's my right-hand admin, takes care of everything for me, helps me out as much as possible. Guys, I don't write loans, just FYI. Basically, what I do is run the office.
Out money.
Hey, it is what it is, right? And then basically, anybody who calls me will be basically working with one of my teammates, one of my partners in the office. I don't call them my employees. They're my partners. Every single person that is in my office is one of my partners.
Hey, sister.
So at the end of the day, we help each other to benefit each other, to work hard, to make sure the dream of home ownership last a lifetime for as many people as we possibly could get into their houses.
And that I've seen you work. And I know how hard people work in this business because your phone never stops. Then when your phone stops, their phone starts.
100%.
So it's like, I tell people, did you go to the bathroom yet? Did you get something to eat? Did you do this? Did you do that? So I look at it like you say, trash talking. We all know enough dirt about each other to write 10 books.
It's not worth it.
But who cares?
It's not worth it for you to waste the time on trying to find what somebody else did wrong. That time could be applied by you actually working a little bit harder to get in front of another individual to either write a loan if you're in the mortgage industry or get another client if you're in the real estate industry, right?
Hey, Charlene. Hey, Maggie. I'm just seeing my people.
Go ahead. It's all good. And, at the end of the day, and every time you say, hey, somebody, I'm like, well, what happened? So, it is what it is. But the reality is, if you stay in your own lane and you do what you're supposed to do and give the knowledge correctly, like one of the individuals that I tagged on here, she's a loan officer. She's amazing. She does great. She's honest. She works hard. I want to call her out if she said,
come on, give it to us.
Her name is Sunny Cal. She's a loan officer, great person. I've talked to her many, many times on many different levels. She works very, very hard as an LO. Guys, I'm not afraid to call out good loan officers. She's not on my team, mind you. She's someone who works very hard.
Because you know what?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know about lenders, but a lot of agents have now seen the light. We are not enemies. If I look at my agent friends and people that I know as colleagues, because you may a listing may be coming your way that my client really needs. I may have a listing that your client really needs. I 100%. Look at everybody around here as colleagues. Y'all know me. Listen, I'm too old to be hating on y'all because if that hating on y'all does not get me into the bank. Because when I walk in the bank, they'd be like, "Hey, David," I'll be like, "Hey, y'all." I like going to the bank.
100%.
And hating,
nothing wrong with that.
Hating doesn't get me to the bank.
Cashing checks is great.
Come on. And it's so much opportunity out here. I take Woodward to get here and Birmingham, y'all. I'm trying to crack into that. I'm gonna get market to the Birmingham market. I've closed a few homes in Birmingham, and let's just say I pull up with the worst car. I'm like, bro, recession. Shit, not Oakland County, baby. Look, I'm like, baby, this Oakland County is recession proof. Their recession is, we're not going to the Maldives this year. We're not. Look, we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly private instead of chartering.
And we do jumbo loans. If you're in the Birmingham area and you guys are really looking to get approved in the Birmingham area, we
like a jumbo.
I know everybody does.
Everybody like a jumbo. A jumbo loan, you can have a bump in the loan, be like, oh, that's okay. I'll eat that $1,000. You know, jumbo.
Everybody does.
Everyone's eat something like, oh, I'll take care of that. I'll take care of your inspection. Oh, I'll pay for the appraisal. That jumbo, everybody like this. Because the jumbo loan for a realtor, you can go to Florida and be like this. I'm on vacation, Jack. Jumbo is something special. And I tell people, Michigan, this little pocket that we are in, when I drive to work.
You know what's funny? Sorry to cut you off.
No, come on.
When somebody gets a jumbo loan in Michigan, it's like the end all be all, right? Hallelujah. It's like, oh my God, I got a jumbo loan.
I'm selling Sunset. I remember my first.
How much is it? It's just over the conventional limit. I'm like, oh God.
Listen, my first big loan, and it was one of my first. I thought they were all gonna be like that. I was like, ooh. Hey, shout out to Natalie Shamoon Ryder. Natalie, I think I shout you out every meeting.
Which one was it?
Natalie was one of my. She shouldn't even have used me. She should not. I would have used me. I was that green.
Really?
Natalie, she shut down the open house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Natalie treated me so well and still does to this day. I thought they were all gonna be like that. I got that check and was like, hallelujah. Even after taxes, I was like, here we go. I said, this is why everybody loves real estate. Then I got a real client. I was like this. You missing a zero.
the facial expressions just says it all. Just telling you.
I was like this. Why does that? What's that number in the front? That's not no 6 no 7. What is that? I was like, But I get it now. I get it. I'm still. Hey, Bez. Bez is my Florida contact. I got to put y'all two together.
For those who don't know, I do Florida
Oh
and
yeah,
California.
what states? Oh, you in the big money states?
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, big money states: California, Florida, Michigan, and North Carolina.
Come
so
on, you do North Carolina?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shut up!
Oh, yeah.
I did not know. I know you did Florida and Cal. I know you know North Carolina is like busy popping.
It is.
It is.
It
Okay.
is. A lot of our veterans out there, and thank you for your service. Lots of our vets live in North Carolina.
Nice.
I've done tons and tons of VA loans back in the day.
So we have to put your states. I only had you as
Michigan.
No, I know you was Michigan, Florida, and Cali. I knew those three. I didn't know you were North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. Where's
we're trying to get into one more state. I will be popping that.
Texas.
New
York. Oh, New York is so.
I'm not going to New York. No.
New York is so. New York is an attorney state, kind of.
It is an attorney state.
Okay.
Yeah, but I used to do all 50 states back when I first started in the mortgage industry.
That was when you were what, 15?
No, I ain't old, man. I'm only old in age. I'm not old at heart. How about that?
Where's the button I gotta have you hit? Oh no, he can't reach him fast enough. Yeah, this business, and you know what? My broker and I, shout out to Derek, had a talk today. He was like, "Do you feel like your business has slowed down?" I was like, "Yes, Maggie. He does California, girl. Come on, let me get y'all pre-approved. I can get y'all pre-approved tonight."
Yes, California 100%.
That's my cousin. He has his laptop right here. I don't feel like I'm in a recession or a slowdown. I like to have my deals stacked on top of each other. Like when I get you to appraisal, I'm looking for 3-4 more loans to do
at
right
the end
after.
Of the day, no one can deny the fact. We know the fact. The fact is it did slow down, right?
Yeah,
100%. But it didn't slow down for the people who stayed focused on the purchase aspect of the business. Guys, I'm not afraid to tell the truth. The truth is the truth, and it just sits however it sits. If you're in the purchase game and you've been in the purchase game for a very, very long time, you're going to succeed and you're going to make it and you're going to build a really good future for yourself. Long-term sustainability, 100% in the purchase business. But if you're a refi guy and you're at Quicken or whatever it is, or in a broker shop, in a refi shop, or whatever you want to call it, and by no means, Quicken, great company. I have nothing against Quicken, nothing against any company out there.
Because we all know people who this is a circle.
Why I said Quicken is because they do have a lot of call centers, which is nothing wrong with that. They do have call centers for refis, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people did that. A lot of people had it with UWM. A lot of people had it with many mortgage companies out there who are refi people, right? And today they're finding themselves not in that position, trying to run around, scramble,
calling the realtor,
calling every single realtor.
What are you working on, Damon? Staying away from you.
One realtor partner of mine said this the best yesterday. This was absolutely a conversation I was having yesterday. Him and I were talking. He's like, "Do you know how many loan officers are contacting me?"
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And you know what I said to him? Well, I mean, what are you telling them? He says, "You know what I'm telling them? You want the truth?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm telling them, where were you before 3 months, 4 months ago?
Because
were you hiding under a rock?" I mean, this is the whole thing, guys, right? If you guys really want to succeed in this business,
you have to stay with your people
be everywhere. Your options have to be open. You have to have a market. Your options cannot be closed-ended. They have to be open-ended. You have to have options. Keep your eyes wide open, not a tunnel vision.
I got
good advice, right?
Oh yeah, it'll do, because I think we as realtors were on autopilot for so long.
A lot of people were,
where we were just getting the business and sending the business out, and relationships weren't being
built.
Yeah, they were just being maintained.
Correct.
And when it kind of slowed down, it was like, "Oh, what are you working on, Damon?" Well, you should know what I'm working on.
Yeah, like
you kind of have a gist of where I'm getting business, what areas I specialize in, what areas I won't do, but what areas I'm like, and I tell my clients, I'm like, I don't know that area. I sold a house at Grand Blanc, and I told my client, who's still my client, I sold another house with them. I was like, I don't know this area. Tripp was with me then too. I was like, I don't know this area, but I know I can sell a house. And I was like, I'm gonna have to work a little bit harder to market because I don't have any contacts here. Mike, what's going on? You made it. I love it. He's from Vayner Nation. It's Gary's group.
Oh, cool.
So I didn't have as many contacts as I would as a Oakland, Wayne, and Macomb, because I'm not familiar with Grand Blanc, but I knew if I had a nice video, the house was ready, I knew it would still, you know, I love when that pops up. I
That
absolutely
is
love
so
that.
cool.
And
Isn't that
that's
cool?
slick.
That is
I have to
sweet.
show you how we do that. I charge you
I don't
$10.99. I know that I can sell a
Hey,
house.
Trip, does everything cost money in here or what?
Yes.
He hasn't paid me for the bottle of wine.
Wait a minute. Let me send me invoice me. It's all about knowing what you're good at and not being afraid. I could have turned that deal down, but I was like, shit, I'm gonna get them. I was like, nope. I saw the house and was like, boy, please, I'm gonna sell this thing in 2 days. Sold it in a day.
Wow.
He is a contractor. He still works for me. He's a contractor, and he pretty much had done. I sold him that house.
That's cool.
So he pretty much had been remodeling it since he had been in it. And then they're like, damn, I think we want to sell it because the market had just like exploded at the time. And he's like, how long do you think you need? A month? I was like, I need about a week.
Yeah.
Sure enough, the neighbors were like, how much? I was like, he said they've never talked to us.
That's because you made it look good.
Yeah. Once you put some lipstick on that pig and go and
Oh yeah.
and it was a nice house. It was a huge, almost like 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
Nice.
It was gorgeous. So I try to.
How are you finding the market?
How you gonna question? How you gonna question me on my own show?
I want to know what you think.
What do I think the market is today?
How do you think it is? How do you think it's going right now?
I
have my own.
I think it's made everybody more focused. I think it gave a false sense of profit to some sellers.
Okay.
I think that a lot of people hooked up with the wrong people to get houses.
Okay.
I think now that I honestly think that some people should have shopped their mortgage because sometimes people put money on the back end that the client never sees. I've had deals closed when nobody went over the numbers with the people. When the final numbers came out,
that's crazy.
I was like, I said, I could show you the email. I was like, hey, you know me. I'm like, hey, who going over these? I know how to do the numbers from United. Thank God for my United education. I knew how to do it, but it wasn't my loan to do.
Nice.
So I always, and I'm this person. I require everybody on my loans to do their job.
Nice.
If it's a title fee for something, I just don't just assume, like, tell them what that's for. The loan officer, I try to stay out of their way. Once that pre-approval comes out and that appraisal is done, I'm like, whatever, not whatever, but I don't calculate the number. I'm not going to tell you how much to bring the closing. I'm not going to tell you any of that, but I digress. So the market now, I think, has just weeded people out. I think that you for sure don't need to put as much, whatever you were putting down, you need to bring the close. You need to find out what's the minimum you could bring down.
So you want to hear some funny stuff?
Come on. I need to laugh today. Shit,
yesterday,
it's one of them days.
We had an accepted offer with 6% of concessions.
Oh, wow. You still doing concessions. That's great.
So we got an accepted offer with 6% concessions.
Take it. Go. Get the appraisal.
How long haven't you heard that word?
I've heard concessions.
In a while.
What's so funny? I did a deal. The one I just closed, we were $4,000 under. We got a $4,000 back. Well, not back. We got a $4,000 under after. I couldn't believe it. And then the one I'm doing now, they offered to pay for the transfer tax. I'm like, I'll take what I can get now. But concessions now, unheard of. Unheard of.
We got it in. By the way, because we are direct endorse, so can I explain to everybody what?
Yeah, because they're going to ask me. Well, I know what direct endorse is, but the audience may not know.
So, Community First Home Mortgage is powered by a company called Stockton Mortgage. Stockton Mortgage is a company out of Kentucky. I'm the area manager for the Metro Detroit area. Basically, anybody who wants to open a branch with me can, but they'd have to go through me to go ahead and get it.
Oh,
right?
Let me open up a branch. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I don't want you on my team.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm my own builder.
So, we are direct endorsed lender. What does that mean? Instead of us being a broker, brokers actually have to find a kind of a way to get your loan done through other companies, which everybody knows brokers. Brokers will have, 8, 10 lenders that they work with, 5 lenders, 3, even 2, it doesn't matter. Sometimes they just have Quicken. Quicken is now brokering. They're brokering through Quicken. So it's cool. They have a different avenue now. Nothing's wrong with that. I am direct endorsed. Basically, when I fund the file, it goes right to the secondary market, which is Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, which is the biggest investors in the mortgage industry. So basically, goes from writing the loan in my office, we process in-house, we underwrite in-house, we fund in-house, and then we actually service our own portfolio.
So you're saying I can get my check in 10 days? No, I'm just kidding, y'all.
So we service the file. We keep the file in-house, and then basically you write the check to Stockton Mortgage. My company, Community First Home Mortgage, is basically doing business as a DBA of Stockton Mortgage. So we are Stockton Mortgage in a sense. So you're writing the check to Stockton Mortgage. We close loans. I don't like to use the word fast. I don't like that word.
Efficiently.
The reason why is everybody comes out on this, social media. We close loans in 5 days. Well, guess what? You're really not closing a loan in 5 days.
That's
Anybody who realistically knows
Look,
that knows there's no loan that closes in 5
but you
days.
got to do title.
You got a lot of stuff going on in between, and I respect those people that and they're really trying, and good for them, and I appreciate them for what at least they're trying, and which is a lot of people who are going on social media are not really trying, right? But if you are trying and you're doing your best, at least do your math and your homework before you go out there with big industry guys like myself that know the business well enough that you are not closing a loan in 5 days. And if you can prove me wrong, go ahead. Please.
That's a buyback.
I'm sorry, but for me, we close them efficiently. We want our clients to be knowledgeable. We want them to know what's going on in their loan. A lot of people say, oh, you don't get it done in the time that I want it to be done. Well, it depends on your file. If you're going to give me a perfect file, which is an 800 score person and everything's perfect on the income, the assets, and everything's as good as gold, perfect. We'll close your loan 15 to 25 days. Good enough. We're not going to say, oh, we're going to close your loan in 5 days. I'm not going to lie to you. No, I won't close your loan in 5 days because if I do all that, there's got to be something wrong. I might make a mistake, or my team might make a mistake, or something might happen that will cost the realtor later on their reputation.
Because nobody, when it's a bump, nobody blames the LO or the broker. They're like, Damon, what happened? I'm like, shit, I don't know. Everybody blames the realtor. I had a loan.
Alicia made a comment: quality over quantity.
Yeah, that's
100%.
That's my sister.
She
works in title.
There you go. So at the end of the day, you are 100%. Quality is to me everything, because if I can get an experience to someone, I treat everybody like family. I've opened my doors to Damon. Damon comes into my office. I have a group of people, individuals that work in my office every single day. We yell, we scream, we laugh, we joke, we tease. We all have a great time. It's a great time in my office. My office is like you're going home. You're not actually going
Tell the
to
truth.
work.
It's freezing in there.
It's cool.
Oh my! I'm like, somebody having a hot flash?
You're having hot flashes right now.
I know.
5 minutes, my God.
Listen.
Jesus Christ. Give him a fan or something.
Listen, okay? I'm burning up.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
Y'all know I love y'all.
And at the end of the day, we've put together a very, very respectful, great opportunity-filled office.
Give us your number while you
Yep,
Triple put it on the thing.
Yep, 248.
Look at his face.
884-1604. That's my number. If you guys want to get into a house and you guys want to get approved, you guys can call me. I'll put you in with one of my teammates. They'll get you approved immediately. Everybody works with me, not under me or anything like that. I don't like to talk like that. It's not the nature of who I am. So at the end of the day, 884. Yep, 1604. But we have a great office filled with good people that actually come to work to build a great experience for so many people buying a house.
And it makes a difference.
Key. Huge. Because you want people to be happy. This is like the most expensive thing they're ever going to buy.
People come in and looking like this. Their eyes are big. They're like, oh. But I think, to go back to your point about the market, I think that a lot of us, myself included, have gotten away from explaining exactly what's going on.
So let me give you my gist really quick, right? So I can't say I I have the crystal ball and I know what's going to happen, right? No one knows. Watch my shows on Mondays and Wednesdays. My Wednesday night, Mark
plug
Jarbo
his own show, y'all. Look, where's the eject button?
I'm just saying.
I
So
love
my
it.
Mark Jarbo show on Wednesday nights, we talk about so many different things. We talk about success stories, like Damon. Damon's a successful guy. He's perfect. He's the perfect person that I would love to interview. His success means everything. The reason why is because he's worked so hard to get to the point where he is at today, right? For me, what happened with the market, back in September, October, I felt gut instinct, knew that something was going to pop. Something had to give after what we went through between COVID and all the scenarios and situations that we went through in the crisis around the world and the globe, right? But it was the after effect that kind of set everything back a little bit. And here we are today, kind of paying for it, right? But it's going to come back. The United States is the most resilient country in the world.
It's like a roller coaster.
We are the strongest, most resilient people out there. I don't care about politics and all this other stuff. I don't really, get into that, and I don't want to. But we are a resilient country, and we will pop back from this. So it's something minor for today, right? Why it did this? Rates were so low for so long. They were not normal.
Hold on, let me cut you off. Y'all,
Sure.
he giving up the PC answer. Y'all asses didn't buy when it was 2%.
Yeah.
So I always look like this. When
It wasn't a buyer's market when it was 2%.
Like
It wasn't.
And y'all was still like, ooh, I have you know who you are. I ain't gonna call you out. I have an investor. Well, I don't know if you really invest. You bought one house with me, but anywho, Damon, I wait for the market to crash. Into what?
It's not going to crash.
It's not going. This is when it was 2%. They were like,
"This is my gut."
I was
feeling.
like, "Not buy." I'm usually not a buy realtor. When it was 2%, I was like, "You can go back and watch my videos."
Yeah,
I
don't
was like,
believe.
Buy now.
I don't believe that the market is going to crash.
No,
the way that it did.
That people think, no, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
No,
I don't believe in that. What I do believe in is we are in one of those bumps, right? And we're going over it right now. And it's going to pop back. It's going to be a great market. If you are in the mortgage industry, I would suggest and advise to you guys. Guys, I am successful. I'm not conceited. I am not going to tell you, I know everything and, I'm the guru of mortgages. No, I'm not the guidelines guy. No, I am not. But what I am is I am a very hard worker. I've put my time in, and I've built a great business. Thanks, Trip. I like that. I've built a great business, and the business that I grew, it's not just mortgages. It's a
network,
and it is built to last a very long time. And we've worked very hard, my team and I have a core group of people that have built this with me. It wasn't just me by myself. I have Mazen Katula, which is one of the greatest guys. And, he's a great loan officer. This individual has been with me for 3.5 years, and I commend him. And he's done great. And I'm so proud of him, for growing like that.
Mm-hmm. It's hard.
Valentina Jamil, my right hand, she has grew into something that, I was like, wow, she wows me every day. She works very hard to help people get information the right way, help them give them correct information, get the correct documentation, make sure their stuff is good. This is all stuff that's built within the company. I have a 21-year-old girl that runs my operations department. I have a woman that's been with me for 6 years that runs the entire company from the I'm like at the top, and then she's right underneath.
All right, you end up working for them people like that. I'm supposed to be your boss, now you my boss.
Rania Yonu has been with me for a very long time. I have Ramsey Faraj, been with me for 6 years. Ramsey's been in the industry for 25 years. And he is just making strides all over the place.
Because to me, this is the first world problem bump. I'm like, until we are outside begging for spare change, but while we're busy on Pelotons and ordering Grubhub, how dare you talk about a recession? I'm like, I don't think people understand what being poor really means.
I have another girl named Kaylin Couture. She's a loan officer. Amazing. Hardworking. She does what she's supposed to do. At the end of the day, and this is advice for people. And you wanna go over this?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you. Yeah, we'll do this question. Yeah,
we could do it whenever you
we,
want to.
we got time,
right?
I ain't gonna look.
I can't mess with this guy. But at the end of the day, my entire point to all the things that I'm saying. What happened? Oh my god!
No, them faces.
Those faces. I had to tell you. What it is you want to build a long-term business, long-term sustainable business in this industry. If you want to be in the mortgage industry, if you want to be in the real estate industry,
Oh, you got to hit our lady. Hit the black church lady. I testified.
Oh my god, which one is that?
To the right,
to the
up,
right,
no,
right
up,
down, right here,
up, left.
right here.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay.
Then hit it again.
Oh, hit it again.
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
Cause she gives a holler. You over there?
Okay.
Hey, preach. Yes, I love
there
it.
You go. So. You got to bring this thing closer. You got to get a longer wire.
Right, like see, we had that set up. We thought we was gonna be here at 5:30. That's okay.
God.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh my god, it's never gonna end with him.
You lucky you lucky you came with pre-approvals in hand. You gonna pre-approve.
Free pre-approvals, everybody.
I'm like, here you go.
That was a joke.
We're like, please don't call me. Like he gotta, yeah. Right.
Yeah, put the number back up there, please.
Call now.
911.
Be like, help.
100%.
What
So
do you
for
go ahead?
me,
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. For me, what I'm trying to relay to everybody is if your mindset is built to network and grow and get all the things that you want to do done and built and be stronger at what you want to do, believe me, there's nothing to stop
That
you.
networking, listen, when my phone, I've been blessed because I'm a people person. I like to talk. When that phone rings, I'm looking like, oh, I didn't know you was even thinking about me. I get so many calls, and I thank you, Jesus. I get so many calls from people, Damon, so-and-so want to sell their house, or so-and-so looking for a house. I've gotten 2 calls in 2 days, one selling, one want to buy. I was like, nothing that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I just like it. It's just, I know you have to, it's certain things that you have to go to, like birthday parties and this and that, because I'm in that business. I'm in that business where you talked about that the other at your office. When you get invited to stuff, sometimes you gotta go, and not that you're going to get something out of it. You just never know. Because let me tell you this story about he and I. So
I like this story.
Can I tell the story? You want to?
Man,
we got 2 different
I don't
versions.
know if I trust you telling any stories.
I don't know.
Me,
we got 2 different versions.
I don't know if I don't know if I trust you telling any stories.
I'll give you my version. Here we go.
Go ahead. I'll let you tell it.
So
tell it from your version.
I was newer in the business, but I had got hot quick. The people, because you everybody in the business can see each other's
numbers.
numbers.
Hot right now. You want to fan?
Yeah, keep fanning,
keep fanning, man.
I did pay my airbill, y'all. I'm just hot today. It's this light. You need to be over here on him.
When we go to that festival on the 24th of July, you're gonna have a lot of Habibis there.
Don't you? That's not PC. Look at not. What's I gonna say? Oh, so Mark had was even an LO yet? Not you, the person who reached out to me for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I already had an attitude like, because LOs just sometimes when they see your numbers for the month, they come out the woodwork. Like, he closed how many loans? Oh, let me call him. So when the guy reached out to me,
that was me, right?
No, it was before. He was reaching out for me, for you.
For me.
And I was like, oh, I already don't like him because he was somebody else called for me. I was like, oh, the hell with this.
See, you missed out.
No, you missed out.
You missed out.
Look what I became. So I called, and I'll never forget. I was going down Woodward, and I was hungry, and you was giving me the sales pitch of your life.
Was that?
Oh, you was
I
like,
usually don't sales pitch.
You was like, you don't work with me, you're missing out, and blah blah blah.
I told
was
you
like,
motherfucker,
out. I don't care. I was like, do you know who I am? And I was fresh off a Gary trip like this. Shit, I don't need none of y'all. Y'all coming down a dozen. I was nice and respectful. You were. Oh, you wasn't. Oh, I was like,
I'm a beast.
But I wasn't in the mood for that day. You at the You have to meet
You
people
know,
where they are
You
sometimes.
missed out for 8 years.
No, I didn't. I still closed a lot of loans. It wasn't time. It wasn't time. So fast forward eight long years for him, not for me. So I do
that is unfair.
I do
That is unfair.
estate planner, attorney Joe Dallo, social media. So
Joe, big shout out to Joe.
It's his
He's a
birthday
great guy, man.
today.
He's a happy birthday, Joe.
Happy
He's a
birthday,
great
Junior.
guy. He's the best.
I thought y'all were gonna be alike, but anywho.
What do you mean alike?
Oh god, same temperament. So I was going to go with Trip to film Joe speaking at Mark's thing, and I kept saying, "Damn, this name sounds so familiar." And I was like, "It can't be the same guy." I didn't even bother to look. I said, "This can't be the same guy." So when we got to come to the office, you see a look on my face. I was like, "Fuck me, it's him." I was like, I said, "Does he remember who I am?"
Of course I do.
I said, "I ain't gonna say nothing.
I was really nice and humble,
You were.
and I let you stay.
I was there for social media. I wasn't there for Carl. Is here. What's going on, Carl? I love that, Carl. I wasn't there for real estate.
Sure. That's what they all say.
No, I wasn't. When I'm on social media,
you're like, man, here's 5 deals, man. I can't close anywhere else.
When I'm on social media, I'm on social media. So when you came to the office, I was like this. Oh, good. And then y'all, we did it, and then he was like, "Oh, can you film the whole thing?" I look like this. And y'all, he still ain't paid me for that video. Y'all, I got this live on tape. He owes me for that video. It's okay.
I didn't even get an invoice so I could pay it.
I'm gonna send you an invoice today.
I didn't even get an invoice.
What happened? And so wait. So did you call that same night, or did you call me the next day? I can't remember.
I don't know when I called you, but I didn't want to call you. I just let you go.
So he called, and I was like this. Damon, he was nice when he called. I said, he doesn't remember me.
Of course I do. I never forget anything.
I said, either he doesn't remember, he like, I hope he don't remember.
Everybody that knows me knows I don't forget anything.
It was so funny. Then I went back and that damn social media. Let me tell you about erase your social media someday. There's a hint from the social media guru. I went back and my messages was like, Facebook is funny. You know, sometimes it erases messages and then sometimes it doesn't. When you need the message, it erases it.
It's gone.
When you don't need it, it saved that message from 8 years ago from you.
That's because you needed Mark Jarbo in your life.
Where's ejecto? See that? I keep calling the security button. So, anywho, he was a different person this time. I was like,
was that really?
You have grown into your cockiness.
Really?
You have grown into it. I was like, okay, now I see it. So, what happened? So we talked, and we just kept talking. And he's like, "Oh, when you coming to the office?" I was like, "I ain't coming to the office." He was like, "No, I like your stuff. Blah blah. Why don't you come on in?" So I came on into the office. No, rewind. I was with Sister Q. Shout out to Q. I was with Q at one of her events, and he called. He can call you, but you can't call him. He called, and he calls like he called instead of text. I'm like, what year is it? People do not call like this. So he called and was like, "Hey, I want you to work on some stuff with me and a couple of my people and blah 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 blah." I was like this. Yay, but okay. So he's like, "Can you
want to work with
Can
Mark
you
Jarbo?
come present to the office Tuesday?"
You want to work with Mark Jarbo.
And it was so funny because y'all, the 4th of July was coming up, which is a national black holiday. I'm just saying, I can speak for my people.
Oh,
I was like, "So you want me to do a presentation, work on a presentation or the 4th of July holiday?" I did it that night.
Oh God,
I'm not a great PowerPoint person. Shout out to Morgan Moore who did my PowerPoint, my little cousin. Listen, Trip knows I will outsource some work in a minute. If I'm not the best at it, I get the person who is the best at it. I knew because she works for Basha.
You know what I say?
What's that?
I say you have to be the best at everything.
Oh, no, I know. Gary, if you find your strength,
listen,
double down on
everybody who says I'm multi-talented. Please don't use that multi-talented because there's no multi-talented. You just got to be the best at everything.
I know I suck at PowerPoint and Excel, so there's no need to be going on.
So me sharing like formats with you is really bad.
It's like Chinese algebra. Don't you send that my way? I'm like,
Trip, I think you need some help.
Trip, don't do it neither.
Hey, Trip, do you think we can send him to school?
I went to school. We didn't have that in school. I was in computer class like this. I just paid like, how you do that? So, what happened? So I got the presentation done, did it. Y'all, do y'all know he told me to be there at 11? And y'all, what time? Tell her what time you got there.
Oh, where?
For
the show or the presentation?
No, your presentation.
I told you to be there at 1.
No, you said 11.
I did not say 11. You just
Y'all-
mistakenly heard
Y'all
that.
lightning's gonna strike this building. He gets it. No, he calls and was like, my central air went out. They've been working on it all day. I believe because my central air went out. It takes the whole day to fix it.
You're still not fixed?
No, oh God, it's been years. Oh,
This is horrible.
yeah.
Oh,
There's-
you haven't had AC in years?
You know what? Don't change the subject. Him being late to his own. He was late to his own damn late to your own presentation. But I was sitting there like this, and everybody's office looked at me like this. Marcus, some black man at the office. Y'all know they was like this.
Are you going to be on the Mark Jarbo show tonight?
You didn't say I was on the show tonight.
You're going to be videotaping it.
Don't try to be. Y'all know how slick he tries to be. I was supposed to just go watch the show last week. He's like, oh, no, damn, you're going to be on the show. Y'all had on shorts and a t-shirt like this.
Look, for me, at the end of the day, as long as you're present there, I'm okay.
Oh, I'm going to give you a good show.
You see?
I'm
You
going to
see
give
how good I am?
Yeah. You know what? Trip got a lot of editing to do on this episode.
Hey, Doug.
But I could tell I had liked when I walked through the door, and
Thank
I'm an asshole.
Thank you. I
When it comes,
appreciate that.
my circle is. It's who is that keeps calling you? Go ahead and answer. No, don't you answer that phone.
You put his number on the screen. It's probably got
Right, like,
pre-approval.
hey,
You know,
who was
put
that?
the number back on the screen right now, Trip. Put the number on the screen.
And I have a surprise for you.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody that uses you, I will go ahead and pay for their appraisal
Oh, wow.
from DJ Realty Solutions.
That's
Now,
amazing.
that don't mean everybody call right now. I'm just saying, I'll type it out and have it, where you get it all official out. I know because you
and
official
I
roll
will
the whistle.
do one more thing to back you.
Ooh.
Anybody who calls in between now and what is the month?
July.
The end of August.
Someone said, take the call live.
Anybody who calls in between
So we're doing
now
I'm doing
and at the
appraisal.
end
What are
of
you
August,
doing?
I'll
Ooh.
give the client, as long as it closes, an $800 lender credit.
Oh, look at
So
you. What
right
a
there, you guys got
Nope.
$1,300 in
tripping like I'm giving the video.
So you guys got $800 as a lender credit from my company. Any loan officer you guys use in my company, Community First Home Mortgage, between now, as long as you apply, what's the date? We'll say tomorrow is Thursday, the 14th.
Thursday, yeah.
July 14th. Trip, if you want to put that on the screen, you can. July 14th until August 30th. Is there 31 days in August?
I never listened to that song in school. I was a
See, there
teacher.
you go. I think
Listen.
there's 31 days in August.
I can
You
look it up
check
right
on your
now.
phone
See.
real
Let's
fast.
see.
It should be 31 days.
I think so.
Yep. Between now, July 14th, and August 31st, if you apply a Community
Yep,
First
31
Home Mortgage,
days.
any loan officer you guys use, you will get an $800 lender credit.
And I'll pay for your
And if
appraisal.
you're using Damon Johnson as your realtor, you will get an appraisal back.
Now, don't y'all talk about no leases.
My God.
You have to tell them up front, like, hey.
So you guys have that opportunity right
That's
now.
over 30 days. That's a long time.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a little bit more than 30 days.
Yeah, it's a little more than 30,
Actually,
yeah.
Actually, almost 2 months.
Almost 2
What,
months.
all of
So
July right now.
So y'all have no excuses.
There you go.
Y'all have
100%.
I have no excuses.
We are going to do as much as we can to help you guys get into a house and have that dream of home ownership, because that's so meaningful.
Because you can use that home for everything else to combat
Thanks, Trip.
these other prices. Because y'all, I went to the gas station and I forgot. No, you forget. And I said, give me 20
You
on
forget a lot.
what? These hands. I put 20 on 2 because I was texting.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit. No, you didn't say $20. I pulled off my car, was like this. Y'all, I like that little Cadillac, but let me tell you, when you hit that, it goes from 20 to 40. Does your truck jump or the man just jumps?
It's crazy.
It jumps like you like the speed of it, but the gas go like this, boink.
Yeah.
Every time I get in that little truck and I put my foot I kind of got a layer foot. I go, boink, and
You
it
got
take-
lead foot?
Yeah, it not
I
no
thought you were
more.
light-footed.
No, you know what? Oh, I can't. Hi, y'all. This is the family show. Every time I go to speed up, the gas hand goes like this, boink. And then I went to get it washed. I was in these are all first world problems, y'all. So that's why we're trying to help y'all with y'all loan. I was in that line of jacks like this. Shit, this gonna cost more than the gas, or it's gonna cost
100%.
more. I told the guy, I was like, I'm not trying to be that guy. How long is this gonna be? Because I can get out this damn
100%.
line.
100%.
That's why the gas station's right next to the Jack. You know, every Jack's is
You know,
by a
the
gas
reason
station.
why we get along is we have these characteristics that we have. This characteristic that we have just kind of meshes. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's like
I don't
want
to deal with him, but he just somehow like I don't know gets attached to me.
You know, the Ferndale police station is 2 blocks,
Yeah.
not even a block. It's one, and they know me. They're like, damn, you got to stop complaining about people. There's nothing we can do.
One of my partners, Ramsey Fraj, when we get on and we could be like a comedy show in one.
Yeah, I like Ramsey.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy.
He
really
looks
great
serious,
guy.
but he's really funny.
Yeah, he's not serious at all.
At all, no. When it comes to the loans, yeah, but yeah, personal,
Ramsey
yeah.
is not serious at all.
Because these prices, and what's so funny is that I always tell people, don't moan or groan about these rates, because what is that rate on that American Express? Woo!
Look,
that'll make you scream.
I did a segment on this, Damon. I did a segment on basically max housing interest. Max housing interest. What's funny is I had a guy do this with me, and this is why I actually brought this out. Max housing interest. And you want to put that on the screen there? Max housing interest trip. You guys would not believe that I actually put this whole thing together where I reviewed this guy's all the debts this person had. I was just talking to him for fun, me. It was one of my friends. Now I'm going through and I'm like, well, how much you pay on your Capital One? How much you pay on your Chase? How much you pay? I ended up calculating 33% in interest for the year. So I told him, why don't you call one of my guys
and get this
refinance, cash out on your house. He's paying, I think it was like 5.75 on his rate, right? I don't quote rates.
Me either.
5.75 on the rate. He was paying 33% on all of these credit cards. And we even paid his car off, which he was paying 8.2% at the time.
I think that people forget that. And I tell my clients this a lot. I try to get into their finances. I said, get the house and then renegotiate everything.
100%.
Please, when you get it, that's why
you really have to negotiate as much as possible. This guy,
look at Ramsey.
Good looking.
Ramsey, send me some people.
Ramsey. We were talking about you, Ramsey.
Mr. French Fry himself today.
We said you're a great guy.
We gave him all compliments. Now look at him.
Yeah, you know what he's talking. He's talking mad shit. You know, Ramsey, I take that back.
Make him work late tomorrow.
I'm gonna make him work very late tomorrow.
Saturday.
Ramsey, you got to work on Sunday too.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's no.
You can't go to the pool. So at the end of the day, people who are, maxing out on their cards today, guys, if houses do start coming down, houses come down.
Buy the house.
You guys really need to understand, you will lose all the equity that you could pull out now. Okay. If you pull all the equity out today, you have that cash in hand. You can do whatever you want with it. Pay the car off, pay the credit cards off, pay the little things off. At the end of the day, it makes sense to put that money back in your pocket at the end of the year because nobody looks at this. No one looks at this. The craziest thing, right? If you calculate all the payments that you have every year for the year, you're paying $150 a month on your telephone bill calculated by the year. You're like, oh my God, am I really paying this?
Yes. Hell, that cable bill is a truck.
Calculate where you go. Calculate the groceries. Calculate
Starbucks.
Everything. Your Starbucks. My Tim Hortons every month.
That
every
Peloton that Peloton that's disguised as a clothes hanger hamper in your room.
You use Peloton?
No. You trying to be funny? I'm not. Listen. You're going to end this fucking show. I know I'm chubby. My audience likes the little stomachs.
So at the end of the day, you guys, if you're really, really serious and you want to pull the equity out of your house, this is the time to do it. This is the moment. Because if you don't,
it's midterm election time. Who knows what we get ready to get?
See your equity. You ain't going to have that equity to pull out.
Because I tell people, even though the number what it is now, your parents paid 20% and still didn't complain. And you make 10 times as much as our parents did. 10 times as much. I don't know. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to our parents. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it.
Well, look, we got to look at it this way, right? Because you can't say that to a sense with all due respect. At the end of the day, what you got to look at is the houses were very low. My dad and mom came to the States in 1976. My dad's from the old country, right? He paid $54,000. I'm sorry, $35,000 at the interest rate of 16.5%. So there is a difference. There is a big difference. Right? It's a
Yeah.
major. Don't forget, 100,000 was probably like $1 million.
Oh
back then.
yeah. Now it's like a $20 bill.
There you go. $1 million. Now
Zen, I love Zenzi. Stay out of my hair.
Oh my, is that your sister?
No,
Okay.
Zenzi and I go back to junior high.
Lord have mercy.
Wait a
Do
minute.
not let him use your Peloton, whatever you do. He will break it. And I'm not talking about him using it. He doesn't know where to punch the buttons and whatnot.
This show was brought to you by the Laughing Hyena.
No, this is the last show. You should have me on again.
You barely made it to this one.
You're never gonna stop, Brian.
No,
Okay, so at the end of the day, let's go back.
Come on, yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to refinance, don't go to your local bank and say, "Oh, well, I want an equity line of credit."
First of all, don't walk to a bank saying nothing. You
What you're
know
gonna
I've been
do, if
preaching
you guys
that.
really want
Do
great
not walk into
information,
no bank.
if you guys want good information, and I'm not conceited, and I'm not saying I'm the best in the industry. You guys can go wherever you want. Go to any loan officer you guys like.
But don't go to no bank.
You have a friend who's a loan officer, go to him. And by the way, guys, call me. I'm not gonna give you guys. I'm not gonna write your loan 100%. But what I am gonna do is give you the knowledge, the power, and the keys, and the golden ticket to know what it takes. You don't have to use me. Use my knowledge. Go out and look into that. If you can save money for the life of your loan or the life of your family's financial stability, why not? That's what you guys got to look at.
Because this market is such. Always people ask me every day, Damon, how's the market? And I'm like, it depends on what you want to do with it. I always tell people, buy it now, because when you wait, it's not like it's gonna get cheaper tomorrow. Even if rates come down, the house price is not. These prices, I think, are stuck. Because I won't say they're inflated. They are what they are now. Even if the prices come down, it's not going. I think people are waiting on those $5,000 homes, and those just aren't. First of all, who's showing that? You don't want to live there. Those days are over. You have to talk to a few people, like you said. Call, compare people. Like when you go to buy a car, you go to a couple of dealerships and be like, "Oh, this one said this, but that one said that."
Nothing is wrong with it.
Yeah, nothing is wrong with shopping your mortgage.
I'm not anybody's competition, guys. I am not anybody's competition. I'll be honest with you. I'm my own competition. Believe me, when you come to me, you come to my team, you come to my office, you want to work with us, we're just competing against ourselves. We don't care what other people do. Mind you, I just shot out another loan officer, right, with another company. You guys could call her. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Yeah, call.
Keep your mindset open. Options. Keep options. I love options.
Nah, you gotta use me for your realtor. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't use him whatever you do. Oh my God.
I tell people, I'm not for everybody. I'm for a lot of people. I'm not for everybody, but everybody who closes with me usually 99.9% have a great time and have great things to say. So
Ramsey made a comment about supply and demand. 100%, he's spot on. Supply and demand. The more houses, prices are going to drop, guys. We all know that.
But while you're waiting for them to drop, save some money and be ready.
If you want to refi, if people want to buy houses, guys, don't be shy. You should get approved right now. And a lot of people don't know how to get approved. The best way to know is to call me. If you guys call me, I'll give you the knowledge. I'm not pulling your credit. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to review, right? Not me personally, but my team. We will do a review of all the stuff, so all your information, and then we can tell you, guess what? We need to pull your credit to find out what your liabilities look like. We need to know what your assets look like. You want more wine?
I shouldn't, but I will. Look.
I'm going to go into the Mark Jarbo show drunk because of you tonight.
You know what?
It's your fault.
It's okay.
Anything that happens to me is your fault.
It's okay. I'll get you a cup of coffee on the way out.
I don't want any coffee from you. So, if you guys are truthfully looking to get approved and know how to get approved, this is the way. The truth is to call, find out, get the knowledge. Don't just call me. Don't just believe me. Call whoever you like to call. Be comfortable with who you want to be comfortable with.
We're seeing that drip in some market. Oh, I forgot Vindy is my Florida people too.
Yeah, there you go. Jacksonville, yeah, 100%. Florida market
Yeah.
is dropping off a little bit too.
Because
100%.
Zinzi works at Lennar.
Zenzi, you're right. 100%.
And she's a
And I can
sharpshooter for the
appreciate your
Army.
comment because you are 100. She is right.
No, yeah, Zinzi is
She's
a.
spot on.
Both of them said that they don't think they're going to drop that much.
They're not going
They're
to
not going to drop that much.
No,
People
no,
are
no.
thinking, blah, they're not going to drop that much.
If you think
Mm-mm.
$1 million house is going to be $200,000, you're out of your mind.
No, the government is
And
not
you
playing
know
that
what?
no more.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't want to bite my tongue because shit might pop off like that. Who knows?
Then we
Who
all have a
knows?
big house. Like, if I want to.
Qualified buyer has a lot of power. 100%.
Yes.
Have you guys ever watched the Polar Express?
Yes.
Polar Express, that cartoon, the golden ticket. This is what I say: if you don't have the golden ticket to get on that train, you ain't getting a house.
Like a charged in chocolate factory. You got your golden ticket
I'm
or
telling
not?
you, golden ticket is everything.
Is everything. Are you
The pre-approval is the golden ticket to buying a house.
have you in this market? I see a lot. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I see LOs who are opening up their own shop and going back and forth, back and forth. It seems to be a lot of travel back and forth, shop hopping. Are you guys hiring, or what's your requirements for working with you, or
loan officers?
Because people, I'm only asking because I know some people who are like, damn, I think I need a job because I know some people who are working from home.
You know, I feel bad.
Yeah, because I think these companies set them up for failure.
Look, I will.
But then you make
I
the
will,
bid, they make
I
the
will
bid, they gotta
not
lay in there.
badmouth any company.
No,
I will not badmouth any business. I just won't. That's not my personality. That's not who I am. It's not a characteristic of who I am. I am a very optimistic person. I'm not, I can be political in a sense of business, but at the end of the day, I'm very real, right? A lot of companies did go out of business. If you are a loan officer who is really good in the purchase business, and you're a good loan officer, you can bring in the business. You have your license. You're licensed. You're a licensed LO, licensed loan officer. Reach out to me. Find out what I do pay. Find out how my operation works. We have an operation where loan officers will gain by one fact and one fact alone. I have an operations department that basically does everything for you. All you got to bring in is the warm body with a beating heart so that you can write them a loan. If you write the loan right, you send it in, we do the rest. We follow up with your clients. We follow up with the real estate agents. We make sure that you don't do any conditions, no stips. You guys don't do anything. You basically write the loan and hand it in. It's a free ticket for you guys to write as much business as possible and close more business than you've ever closed in your entire life.
So for the people who are looking, who may reach out, because I know a lot of people have their license and are like, I may want to move. I may want to do something to do that. I think it's a great time for you to shop, for them to shop themselves too. You don't want to wait until you can't shop yourself and the market is too tight and then people aren't hiring. So you kind of want to shop yourself now. If you're licensed and you know that you're good at the business, why not shop yourself?
100%.
Why not see who's hiring?
I'm going to answer the gentleman that had posted the best piece of advice that I've ever got.
This is Sip's question. Guys, we got a question from Sip, who's part of Vayner Nation. Y'all know I love Gary. He asked, what's your favorite piece of advice I can't remember writing, you've been given, and what's your favorite piece of advice to give? Ooh, I'll let you go first.
Jesus Christ. Best piece of advice I was ever truthfully given was back in 2016. It was a lady. She was a manager of mine, and she said that 100%, number one, follow God. 100%. Okay? That to me is huge, right? Best piece of advice on earth. And she followed up by saying, use your mind, not just your heart when you think. And the strength behind that is sometimes we wear our hearts on our shoulders and we do things with emotion, sometimes with anger emotion, sometimes with the emotion of being too nice. But if you think about it with your mind you want to calm it down a little bit and apply your mindset instead of just the heart set.
Hmm.
You ever thought about that?
Yeah. What you know why he looks at me? I'm too nice. That's the problem.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Yeah.
You wear your heart on your sleeve.
Oh yeah, I do for sure.
And
Always
there's,
have.
There's a lot of people that do, and you know what? Guess what? Good for you guys that you guys have a great heart, but you need to apply the mind. Apply the mind, and you will understand. Don't just use the heart. I teach my kids that every single day. My son and my daughter, I tell them, use your mind, not just your heart, because your heart sometimes can be weaker.
It gets
at
stepped
points,
on.
but when you use your mind in business, you cannot just use your heart. You have to be mindful, have some, love and caring with the mindset. But at the end of the day, you want to use the mind.
Okay. And what's your favorite piece of advice to give?
I did give it.
Oh, yeah. That. Okay. Sweet. You know what? I'm finna. Security is going to be in the next budget. So we might not have these fancy microphones.
Look, guys, at the end of the day, the piece of advice that was given to me, I'm giving back to everybody. Use your mind, not just your heart. Put your mind into everything that you do. You'll succeed. Strength is in the power upstairs, right? Use the heart to push through things. Use the heart to make things better. But use the mind. Apply it to create, to build, to shape things. This is the best piece of advice I can give anybody.
Ooh, I gotta follow that. Damn. Let's see. Y'all know y'all gonna. Well, let me see. What's your favorite piece of advice you've been given? Ooh, I've been given a lot.
I hope you thought about it before you got on the show.
Right? What? You know what? What's my favorite?
I had a really great time with you today.
We're not done. Hold on.
Oh my God.
You've been here. Now you've been here.
Okay, guys, we're going off now.
Trip that damn button. My favorite piece of advice that I've been given. Oh goodness. Sheesh. My mom had lots of sayings, and I do go by this a lot. She always says, "One monkey don't stop no show, and two don't constitute a parade." And what she meant by when she used to say, I was like, "What is she talking about?" That people will try to derail you and do stuff to you. You have to just keep going. And the two monkeys not constituting a parade is that just the thoughts of people have no bearing on your life. People are going to say anything. And this is the same thing. She said, "Baby, they talked about Jesus. You ain't got a shot." And I would be like, "What now?" And it's so true. They didn't like Jesus. And I don't compare myself to him at all. But it's like, people are always going to have something to say about you, to you, behind your back, whatever. I try to be so busy. Like today, I'm super busy. When we go do his show, I'm going to go to sleep. I don't care what nobody said about this show, your show. I want to be so exhausted to leave it all on the floor for real estate and social that I go home and go boink, collapse. So that is always stuck in my mind about the monkeys and the show and the parade. She said it when we were little. She used to always say that. My favorite piece that I've given people. Oh, gotta go from Gary. You're gonna die. And when he said it, when I first heard that, I was like, "What?"
I hope Gary V's watching us.
Oh Lord, Gary. That you're gonna die caught me so. Probably one of his, for me, people always said it's probably his best video because he told it to this lady. She wanted some words of motivation. She said, "You're gonna die," and she was like, "I fucking love it." It's because we're so busy plotting and planning. And I know for me and my social media business, people offer me advice. I'm like, "Have you looked at your damn page?" But I don't say that. You have to sometimes just jump and go. And when I first leased this office, I wasn't planning on having no space. I was recording in my living room, but I don't want you being in my house. So,
no comment.
So I had to sometimes you have to get out your own way, kind of, because we're not coming back. You may come back as a broom,
Yeah.
You may come back as a tree. You go just
I don't want to
just
come
do
back
it.
like anything.
I don't know. I don't come back as no broom for
Thank
sure.
God.
Because you imagine, like, I mean, damn. I got terrible allergies. I can't come back as a broom. So that you're gonna die when I tell people that, and not to tell them where it's coming from. I don't mean like you're gonna die this instant, but I tell people
I hope to God.
that all right, like, oh Jesus, that idea that you're sitting on, do it. They started Google in the damn garage.
Amazon.
In a garage.
That's
They were
crazy.
old. They were older. They weren't 20 something. They were a little older
You
seasons.
started in your living room. Look at
Yeah,
you now.
I started in my living room. I really, truth be told, I started in the conference room of
I'm
United.
really proud of you, man.
Oh, thank you. I really
Does
started.
that mean anything to you?
Yes, I'm saying that. You know what? This show has been brought to you by a can of whoop ass. I really started in the conference room on my lunch break, and they laughed at us. Y'all not gonna be shit. Social media is stupid. Nobody gonna buy y'all stuff. Look at me now. So yeah, the you're gonna die really hits home to just do. I overthink a lot, so it really hit home for me. I'll overthink stuff about, is that the right font? I'm looking at that font and I like, is that too thick? Is that too thin? And I have to get out of my own way and just go. Like when I did the presentation at your office, I was like, it just is what it is. Like, I'm gonna just talk and just go. I know I'm gonna miss some stuff I'm gonna hit home with, but I know I have
we all don't capture everything.
everything. So I know I have the second chance to work on it, third chance, whatever. But I try to get out of my own way because I look at my own life like this was an idea that I had so long ago, and I know the other people have great ideas. They just are a little bit frightened by their circumstances to jump on. When I started doing real estate, I was part-time. I hadn't been getting the checks since I was 14. I wasn't raised, I think I told you that. I was raised to work for somebody and then be a manager, then retire. We weren't taught to work for ourselves. Like, what? Go get a check. So from
yourself, I was.
Yeah. So
I was taught to work for myself.
See, I wasn't. We were taught, you go to school, you do this, you work, you rise up to the ranks, here you go. So for me to work for myself is still someday, and people laugh, they think I'm playing. Trip knows I'm not playing. I wake up every day like, hallelujah. I ain't got a fuss no. Not shout out to my 9 to 5 people. I need y'all to battle the houses. But I wake up every day like this. Oh shit, I ain't gotta be nowhere. I can cancel if I want to. I just can't call. When you work for yourself, you can't call in. That's the only messed up part. You can't call. One day I was like this. It was raining. We had to do Joe's show. I was going to do something else. I was like this.
You should be proud of yourself, though.
I want to call in that day.
You should be proud of yourself.
I am. No, I really
You
am.
should.
Oh, I wake up every day like this.
If you wake up like that, I'd be scared to death of you.
You know what? Every day you wake without the toe tag is great. Like,
as long as you don't do that right there.
You know what? Security button. Oh wait, what time is it? And we got
to go home.
Shush, where's my deck? I gotta ask you one question from the deck.
Oh gosh. If you can reach it.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Let me see.
The deck.
The deck. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I better ask you something easy.
Is it gonna be easy, or are you just gonna pick something out of it?
No, this is gonna be easy. Oh, this will be good for you. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? Ooh.
I enjoy noodles.
Really?
With Middle Eastern food.
Ah, what do you put in your noodles?
You know how you have those ramen?
Yeah.
You know those Chinese ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Sometimes I like it with like Middle Eastern rice and chicken.
Yeah. You know what y'all make that I love? That garlic.
Are you racial profiling me?
Nah, this is the truth. That garlic, when I tell you cannot buy it, I bought some brands. I'm like this. This ain't it. So I asked my friend's mom to make me a tub of it.
Why don't you just go on YouTube and garlic sauce?
I go on YouTube for social media, not to be cooking. That garlic sauce, I mean, it slaps. When I tell you that I can.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's your favorite food? And be honest.
My pancakes.
Are you serious?
Pancakes and Oreos. They know when I leave here, I want Oreos all in my casket. I gotta take them with my pancakes. Like
Seriously?
if you said we're gonna have breakfast right now,
Are you like just like plain pancakes?
No, pancakes, butter and syrup. Don't even have to be no sauce or nothing with it.
You don't like fruit on them with that whipped cream? You sure?
Positive.
You don't like waffles? Like
pancakes.
A Belgian waffle?
Come
on.
Pancake. No.
Seriously, waffles?
Trip knows me. Trip,
every time we go pancakes?
Trip, every time we go out of town or somewhere, what do I always order? It's not lying about the right. I got a video about me and pancakes.
You know what? I gotta drop the mic and leave this place right now.
You asked what was the last thing? Fried chicken? What you want me to say?
No, see, there you go, racial.
There you go,
profile.
What did you thought it was gonna be like?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna say Middle Eastern food or something.
You said what's my favorite, not your favorite.
See, there you go, racial profile. I'm telling you, this guy is like all over the place today. Listen. I thought you were gonna say like maybe Italian. I don't know, Mexican food.
See my sister, Oreo. They know Oreo.
Alicia.
Oreo follows me on Twitter.
Really? What kind? Or the regular original ones?
Nah, I'm gonna be racially insensitive here.
Oh God.
It's my show. Y'all know y'all. I love y'all. They used to me.
It's all good. Go ahead.
When we call them light skin Oreos when they first came out, everybody was like this. What's that? So when
vanilla one?
We call it's the thing. We call them light skin Oreos. So when they came out, we're like this.
God.
It took me for
Trip's getting
Trip used to me. It took me forever to try them Oreos. I was like this.
Oh my God.
This is a typical Wine Wednesday. You don't watch the show.
I'm telling you.
This is a typical Wine Wednesday. I was like this. I mean, everybody in our culture was like, what's wrong with them Oreos? So I tried and was like, oh. So still now, people were like, which one? I'm like, I feel like a double stuff in the refrigerator. My God.
Just came on. Sonny just came on right now. So Sonny always makes fun of me because I got my handkerchief. So.
Oh, your hanky.
Yeah, my hanky.
He was ready today, y'all. I saw you whipping in the parking lot. I was like,
look, you just like
to get in here.
You just like,
I'm a truth teller.
Talk that shit.
I have to.
It's all good. I let you.
I have to.
I don't let a lot of people, but I'm
gonna bring in the business. Oh, I'm good for $1.
Oh my God.
You tell them I'm good for a lot of house business. I am.
Look, I'm gonna get you a box.
Oreos?
Oh, vanilla Oreos. I'm not gonna be racially insensitive, okay?
What you want me to get you a box of Chinese noodles?
I don't need nothing from you.
No, what? Y'all heard that right?
God, no.
So he's gonna cover my portion of the appraisal. He says he needs nothing from me. So here you go.
There you go. That's really get the silver lining. You don't have to get him a $200 steak at Ruth's Chris. You just give him a $10 IHOP gift card.
Oh, right.
That's why I asked him this. Now I know. I know.
Or
a box of Auntie Jemima's.
Wait a minute. They only have Auntie Jemima no more. They call it. They changed it to
old.
They changed. See, racial
profile. They
profile.
call it old McDonald's.
They changed the name of Auntie Jemima.
What they call it?
I don't know, but
I'm gonna go to Costco and get you those protein ones.
I want no regular old.
Why?
Not the healthy pancakes.
Come on, man.
No. You asked what I like.
Stuff.
You know what? Listen. This red wine was healthy enough. No heart attack tonight. That's what I. Anything else you want to leave us with? Your number, your contact information, your number.
My name is Mark Jarbo again. Community First Home Mortgage. I'm powered by Stockton Mortgage. NMLS number 8259. We're an equal housing lender. You know what? I really, really appreciate
equal housing lender.
We are an equal housing lender.
Bye, Crystal. Thank you.
You gotta make fun of everything. I really appreciated being on the show. It was fun.
It was fun.
Actually, if you don't have me on again, you're crazy because you probably got more views now than you ever did in your life.
They was waiting here. That's what they was waiting on. They like, I know Damon ain't late.
Bald guy with a hanky.
They like,
and I'm telling you.
They like, Damon got a gigolo on the show today.
Is that what they said? No, they did not. Come on. Far from a gigolo, everyone, please.
He's a pimp.
No, Lord. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not going anywhere with this guy. I'm telling you guys.
It's so
thank
funny.
you for having me on the show.
No, thank you for coming
My phone number is
on.
248-884-1604. If you guys want more knowledge on mortgages, if you guys want to get to know me a little bit better, you guys can call me anytime. We'll help you guys out, do whatever we possibly could to assist you guys through that process.
And you have a month and a half
to get $800.
You have a month and a half.
$800 to get you guys a lender credit of $800.
You have a
and you're giving up $500, right?
Yeah. We treat all Oreos equally. Look at Ramsey.
What did he say?
He said we treat all Oreos equally here.
There you go.
I love it. You guys make sure to share this out. I'm going to rebroadcast it probably, what's today, Wednesday? Let's say Sunday, Monday. Let's say Monday, give or take a day. What else do I have going on coming up? We are actually going to be, I'll start plugging you now. You're going to be I'm going to be with you on the 24th of July?
Yes, we're going to be at the Chaldean Arab Festival in downtown Hart Plaza on July 24th. It's going to be a really, really good time.
Bring approvals too? Look. We'll take information.
If we have a loan officer on deck, 100% we'll get you guys approved on deck. No
Boom.
worries.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you make sure you come down, check that out.
And then I'm going to be on the Mark Jarbo show tonight, 10:15 p.m. Everybody,
y'all know that's
past
Grandpa bedtime.
You know what?
Papa, I'm talking
not
about me.
Saying nothing with
Papa, I'm talking about me.
I'm not dealing with you no more.
I'm gonna try to stay up. I'm gonna be like this.
See, you know what? I'm telling you, 8 years ago, if you would have came on, you would have been like a superstar like me.
You know what? And on that note, I'll see you guys later. And as always, here's something that your open house will close soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
You got to wave.
Oh,